Then Joshua burned Ai and reduced it to a permanent mound of ruins, as it remains to this day. He hung the king of Ai on a stake until the evening, and as the sun was about to set, Joshua gave the order to take his dead body down from the stake. Then they pitched it at the entrance of the city gate and raised up a great pile of stones over him, which is there to this day. It was then that Joshua built an altar on Mount Ebal to Jehovah the God of Israel, just as Moses the servant of Jehovah had commanded the Israelites, and as it is written in the book of the law of Moses. An altar of whole stones on which no iron tool has been wielded. On it they offered up burnt offerings to Jehovah as well as communion sacrifices. Then he wrote there on the stones a copy of the law that Moses had written before the Israelites. All Israel, their elders, the officers, and their judges were standing on both sides of the ark in front of the Levitical priests who were carrying the ark of the covenant of Jehovah. The foreign residents were there as well as the natives. Half of them stood in front of Mount Gerizim, and the other half in front of Mount Ebal, just as Moses, the servant of Jehovah, had previously commanded to bless the people of Israel. After this, he read aloud all the words of the law, the blessings and the curses. According to all that is written in the book of the law, there was not a word that Moses had commanded that Joshua did not read aloud in front of all the congregation of Israel, including the women and children and the foreign residents who were living among them. When all the kings who were on the west side of the Jordan heard what had happened, those in the mountainous region of Shephelah, along the entire coast of the Great Sea, and in front of Lebanon, the Hivites and the Hittites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites, they formed an alliance to fight against Joshua and Israel.
Landon, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. But that wasn't the